All right, we're live.
Boom. Coors Light, quick post-game quickie presented by Coors Light. The beer made to chill. The beer made to chill when you're in the pennant race. The beer made to chill when you're out of the pennant race. The beer made to chill when you're trying to stay alive and you're fucking fifth pitcher, sixth pitcher, bullpen guy who's been thrown back and forth, who is starting to look like a big fat bust without any way around it. Completely gets his tits kicked in. Bullpen gives up the rest, and the game just becomes so unwatchable. And we end with a Todd Frazier relief appearance. Boom. Coors Light is there to help you chill. The beer that's made to chill, the beer of Mets fans, because we need it right now. There it is, Kyle. I was talking to my buddy Palladino, text message this morning. He was saying how this sick son of a bitch thought of it now. I had a buddy today text me and said he's in Carolina, but he goes, he goes, I'm in Carolina, but I have TV reception, and I think they're going to keep us alive for a little bit. I don't think the big one's coming. I think that was the big one.
The big one is here. I'm happy it came when it did. I'm happy that big one came all over us tonight, because if this started to linger, it just put me out of my misery. You know what I mean? Just do it now. Just two in the back of the head. See you fucking later. What an embarrassment. Steven Matz.
He is the worst first inning pitcher
ever
seen. I tweeted that, and somebody in the comments said, well, that was nice of you to say just the first inning. And I'm like,
he'll go down in history as like a sports psychology story. You know
what's going to happen? We're going to get rid of him, and he's going to become Ali Perez, and he'll be pitching until he's like 40.
Absolutely. Add him to the list with we talked about it in the pregame quickie. Travis d'Arnaud and Ansel Robles, and Sven will become Steven, and he'll be back. And holy shit, that was bad, huh?
That's the only reason why I like. It's crazy to say, and I shouldn't say it tonight. I know I can't say it tonight, but like, you can't. You have to just keep him around another year with Uncle Stevie and like real and get like non-Wilpon Mets in and see if there's anything left in there, because I'd rather do that and have him, in the, whatever we could do in the bullpen. I doubt he has options left, but like, I don't want to just give people that have talent away. We have plenty of people on this team that don't have talent. I don't want to give the guys with talent to other teams, especially if he he's going to end up with the Braves or the Phillies or something, I almost want to just keep him around. And trust me, I'm with you guys. He fucking drives me nuts. I mean, he's like, he doesn't even have a name. He's just Matz now. He's lost his first fucking name, and he's damn near, and he loses to Z, because I always feel like a Z, you're a bad boy. You're cool if you have a Z at the end of your name. Like Blue Raspberry, they had the Z and Raz to make it seem cool. He's Matt, M-A-T. One T Matt. That's bad. When you're just a one T Matt too, he's Matt.
Oh my God. How about our boy Mad Dog Hughes throwing like 50-something pitches tonight? 4 innings of relief.
There's honestly a chance they just took him out back and shot him. They old Yellered his ass after that. Like, the Mad Dog can't handle that.
No. Asking him to do that is fucking lunacy. I saw, I think it was Tim Healy who tweeted it again, like in like 6 of the 16 games this month or something like that, the relievers have pitched more than the starters. Just like, you can't have it. You can't have it. You can't have it. I
agreed with them leaving Mets in once he imploded, though, because at that point it's like they're facing Fried. He's their best pitcher. They're like, well, we're already not going to win this game.
Should have just let him wear it.
Yeah. Try to save the bullpen, I guess.
That's not what you do to family. Poor Jared Hughes, he thought he was family. No, Jared, there's no family here. It's fucking dog eat dog Darwinism at its finest. This is Lord of the Flies.
It's Mad Dog eat Mad Dog, bro. It's just
15-2. And listen, if it would have just been poetic justice if it was in Atlanta, because that was where countless seasons officially got the final nail in the coffin. But the fact it was the Braves, it almost feels right. I think we said it like whenever we did one of these every single night. We said the Braves felt like that would be the final resting place. Yeah. And outside of them doing some fucked up shit tomorrow and throwing some newspaper on the fire, I think this was it. I mean, Todd Frazier, New Jersey Todd, getting on the mound. Of all the guys to be on the mound, Jersey Todd throwing fucking 50-mile-per-hour junk to the plate. it was like when Jose Reyes did it. It was poetic. It was poetic.
Then he struck out Duvall.
It's very telling. Like all the other things we've said, when people get their hopes up, we've only won 4 series this year. We're 5 games under 500 this year. How about when you're in a quote unquote like playoff race and you're pitching position players? And I mean, it just shouldn't happen. You shouldn't be getting your dick blown off to the point that you're throwing position players if you're fucking if you're even a legitimate, threat to make the playoffs. It's just
he threw 2.2 innings, and the first out that he recorded was a put out at third base. And the only reason we got that is because Todd Frazier stuck his fat foot in the wall.
I honestly, I don't know if this is accurate, but I feel like we have to lead the league in position players pitching in the last 5 years. I feel like we've had a fair share. I feel like the Rangers are up there randomly, but I feel like the Mets are neck and neck with, there's probably a couple teams on the West Coast that we're asleep for, but this happens way too often.
Way too often.
Guillorme just threw a 3 inning.
Yeah, exactly.
They sent down Guillorme and they bring up Frazier to replace him, and then he gets stuck throwing an inning too.
They sent down their emergency position player pitcher, and they fucking had to go to the emergency position. And as I say this, Brock Holt just got on the mound. Shout out the Rocket. I know he's a Brock Holt guy. He's pitching for the Nationals or wherever he is now.
Gonna need a whole 6-pack of Coors Light after this one, fellas. Blue mountains, silver mountains, whatever color the mountains are, whatever temperature your Coors Light is tonight, it don't matter because you're gonna need it.
Can we just talk about the showmanship, though, of the booth? I had people tweeting out saying that they were, as soon as they saw it was a blowout, they knew they had to turn the game on just to see what Gary, Keith, and Ron would be doing. Cards, they're sending
the close line was absolutely stellar. As always, year in and year out, the booth is by far the best products when you turn on SNY. Not on the field, in the booth. So.
They are the common man. That's why we love them. Like at Barstool, when you have to get a blog out and you have to just grind and find some fucking thread just to write about and blog about. They're in the same boat. They know they have to carry the night, and they do as always. They keep us entertained. Kyle was asking when I gave up on the game. I was kind of in and out in the beginning. As soon as once you knew Sven was on the mound, it was like, oh, we're fucked. And then once the 4th inning hit and hit double digits, I'm like, that's it. I turned it from just second TV to just off. I had one TV where it was just the Netflix screen, and it was the NBA game on the other one. I couldn't even have it on the screen. I just would follow it through the box score. You can't do it this time of year. We're in Carolina, for God's sakes. This is inhuman.
Cannot do it. Far too many insane blowouts this year for this team. And I'm almost happy, though, that this was a definitive one to just put the fucking nail in the coffin and set me free. Now I'm going to go surfing in Consolina and voting and, all the activities that I've been missing out on. So, I mean, we will be back here tomorrow, but not much left to say, folks.
I'm going to give everyone one thing to look forward to for tomorrow's game. Edwin Diaz is rested, and we may get Edwin Diaz back on there. That's how you know this shit is fucked up. I'm looking forward to Edwin Diaz appearances. I'm just
that is as bad as it gets. That's the 2020 Mets in a nutshell, man. All right. Well, I suggest nobody believes, but it's a free country. Do what you fucking want.
It's Uncle Stevie. You gotta believe.
Season is fraudulent. Uncle Stevie's coming.